Board, I love their ball pressure, forcing 24 turnovers for 30 points.
And there's a steal at midcourt by Shepard in front to Tari and took it away from Laramia. Eason with a flush.
Offensively, we saw them actually make shots, especially from the three-point line.
Left side, Shepard 3 on the way. Nothing but nylon.
We're going to look at it over the next 2 days. We'll get better.
That and why? Well, that's two questions. What disturbed you so much about Courtney's hot dog take?
Okay.
That's it. One question interview. Boom. All right. Maybe we'll do more. LeBron and the Lakers did lose last night to the Rockets. LeBron was tweeting about Nelly Korda during the course of the day, who's a great LPGA player, and kudos to Pat Costello, who I think discovered her actually years ago and said we need to be paying attention more to Nelly Korda, and he's right. So, which I didn't realize, and Pat still doesn't realize, her dad, Peter Korda, was a tennis player forever. Pat doesn't know who that is. But anyway, the point is, LeBron, I don't want to say he wasn't focused, but up 3-0 against the Rockets, they weren't really worried. The Rockets win that game. Lakers are going to go home. We think they should be fine. But can I add some spice to the hot dog at this point? How about what Dave McMenamin said pregame, our tremendous ESPN NBA reporter, about Kevin Durant, who was ruled out with an ankle injury of this game. And Shams Charania said he would normally be out 2 to 3 weeks if it were the regular season. We'll see what happens from here. But take a listen to what Dave McMenamin had to say pregame on Inside the NBA about KD and his injury.
Amen Thompson was asked about an hour ago how KD is feeling, and he said, to be honest with you, I don't know. So whether that means KD's been doing all of his rehab away from the team or the team hasn't really necessarily been checking in on him, that's another dynamic to look for as we head towards tip-off.
I found that very interesting. I understand, Courtney, that everyone's going to be talking, rightfully so, in Houston about, hey, we're still alive. Maybe we can come back. There's no Luka. This team is, had a great game last night. All 5 starters in double figures. Amen Thompson with 23, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Like, positive things. I get it. LeBron only had 10 points in this game. He took the blame for the loss. But I can't get those comments from Dave out of my head.
I think it's a frustration of the teammates when you say, I don't know what's going on with him. Clearly there's something here, because if it's not one thing, it's another. It's the knee injury that he sustains before game 1 in practice. And then a bone bruise now in his ankle. And it sounds like it's an indefinite timeline because we don't really know when he's going to be back. I mean, you can wrap this thing up in a gentleman's sweep if you're the Lakers. And maybe they're thinking that Kevin Durant isn't going to try to force his way back to try to get back for no reason at all. But I think it speaks to it's pretty loud. It's a pretty loud statement for a player to say, I don't know what's going on with my teammate when you guys are supposed to be the most locked in you've been all season now that you're in the playoffs. And you've had to do this for the majority of the series without him. I think it's a sign that maybe things aren't so great down there. There has been some friction. Obviously, this has been a team that's underachieved in a big way because of injuries being one thing, but also when you get to the playoffs, your best player is not there, and you're also playing without your second best player last night too. So I think it's...
And Fred VanVleet, who they haven't played with all year.
Sure. I mean, but this was supposed to be a team that wasn't in this situation this year. And I think it's just the frustration of teammates right now realizing that the underachieving had nothing to do with him, had nothing to do with stuff that they could control. And now it feels like if it's not one thing, it's the next.
But this is weird, Courtney, because the guy missed 4 games during the regular season, and he's missed 3 games in the postseason.
When it matters, he's missing games. That's the problem.
And if we know Kevin Durant's history, which we do, he wants to play through this. This is not like, I'm mad at everyone, I'm not going to play. All the guy wants to do is play basketball. Like, that's, everybody says about Kevin Durant, you could critique him, oh, he's different, he's aloof, he's not a leader, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, but all he wants to do is actually play basketball. But now, based on those comments, based on his injury, and yes, the Rockets won last night, and they're down 3-1. I assume LeBron and company will close it out. So it is a fair question, I think, to ask this. Has Kevin Durant played his last game with the Houston Rockets?
You think that was a 1-year experiment?
I think it very well could be.
I think the more fair question, even though it's probably not fair because of the circumstances with injury, would surround Ime Udoka and how much longer he'll be the coach there before we're talking about Kevin Durant and this being a one-hit wonder.
Oh, I think both are on the line right now.
I think Ime more so than Kevin Durant.
Right, but if you painted a picture where all of a sudden the Lakers come back in a Game 5 and win, okay, and they close this Rockets team out in 5 games, I think it is completely on the table that Kevin Durant is one and done in Houston and that Ime Udoka is not the coach next year. for two reasons with Durant. One, just may not have fit, and two, he has an enormous contract that would help you get another enormous contract. I don't know. Let's call that guy Giannis, hypothetically. Not that the Bucks are going to sign up for Kevin Durant, but certainly that is a guy that could facilitate a three-way deal. I think that what we saw last night, the game is completely overshadowed by the mystery around Kevin Durant as given to us by Thompson by way of Dave McMenamin. Like, that's not like us making this up. You said, like, that's an odd thing for a teammate to say.
Just at this time of year, too, when you know, like, you're right. Kevin Durant has never tried to skirt playing in playoff games. He wanted to play so badly in the series with the Warriors against the Raptors that he came back and ruptured his Achilles.
Right.
So I don't think you can ever question what his motives are. But the fact that there's this mystery around, is he rehabbing? This creates more questions about what's going on behind the scenes. Is he rehabbing with the team? Is he around the facility? Is it worse than we thought initially? Like, do they feel? Because Amen Thompson played great last night. He carried that team to the win, and they had to rely on him, rely on Şengün. I don't know if you get another game out of that. Maybe you do, and it goes 6, but then you still know that it's probably a Lakers win, and they're moving on to the Western Conference semis. This just feels like there's more going on behind the scenes, and you got a very tiny glimpse from a comment a player made during pre-game media availability during shoot-around that shows you that there's more to be seen here, more that we have yet to uncover, and this will be part of the post-mortem of this Rockets season whenever it ends. And I think we'll get a lot more answers that probably highlight just how tenuous this season was, probably before it began.
All right, very quickly, I know Nuno Miguel Barrera Teixeira DeVito, our producer, is hoping for a Lakers blown lead here from a storyline perspective. Did you get anything last night? Lost. LeBron only making 2 field goals, 10 points. Marcus Smart jawing at everybody after the game. I mean, is there anything that is kind of there for you to jump into? Maybe they'll blow a 3-0 lead.
No, not yet. Like, they lose game 5, I'll be on that.
You're there?
Yeah, but, like, not yet. I think it's just the one, like, hey, it is what it is. They got theirs. Let's go back to, L.A. and finish it off.
And do you think that KD will play another game for the Rockets?
I do not. I think he's done.
Done.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I'm still in the minority on that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're surprised. Like, I don't think that's a bold question to ask, and you took it that way, which is interesting. Like,
I just think that we should be talking more about Ime Udoka and his future before we get to the Kevin Durant of it all.
All right, a lot more to talk about over the next 3 hours and 45 minutes or so, including Courtney with the hot dogs and the ketchup and Wilbon being upset about that. But a series that is 3-1 that I think is surprising a lot of people all of a sudden has some extra drama. We will get to that as well as the NFL draft rounds 2 and beyond, obviously, as the show progresses. But first, Courtney has this from PayPal.